I have with me Rizwan Jagani. Um, Hello. Hi, Rizwan. How are you? He's,
I'm doing
uh,
fine. How are you?
he's a lovely violist, vlogger, and he's going for his artist diploma. And thank you for joining us today, Rizwan.
Happy to be here. Thank you so much.
I want to ask you, you're going through Ramadan
Yes,
right in the middle of this quarantine for COVID-19. So
absolutely.
so I'm curious how, I know that, you still have a few more weeks to go. And how is this affecting you? How are you dealing with this as a musician, as well as a student, and a personal level?
So Ramadan, it's interesting because we don't eat or drink during the day, and it causes our energy to kind of fluctuate at times, which I guess is nice when you're asked to stay at home all day and kind of minimize going outdoors in general just for safety reasons.
Hmm.
But the downside is because of social distancing, you don't get to see your friends or people in your religious community, because that is part of the essence of Ramadan, is sort of strengthening your sense of community with your fellow Muslims.
Hmm.
And because that's not there, that's definitely like the most different part this year of celebrating Ramadan. I don't feel the fasting so much because I'm actually able to go at a much slower pace just being at home. I can still do my work.
Mm,
But not being able to go out for iftar, which is when we break the fast with
I see.
fellow community members, that's probably the weird part. But we've been doing a lot of like live stream lectures so we can still keep ourselves spiritually informed. We do some things on Zoom with like friends and family, like kind of like how we're doing now. um,
Yeah.
yeah, it's not the same, but it is still nice that we can still see each other's faces, we can still communicate and still reflect on everything. It's very different. Now, being a student, it's weird because I came back to Dallas for like my spring break around March 16th. We had just finished 3 opera performances at UNLV, which is where I'm doing my artist diploma. And I'm very glad those didn't get canceled because of the COVID situation, because that was actually my last live performance that I gave with my colleagues. Um,
Oh, wow.
yeah, and apart from taking lessons with my teacher, which we've been doing remotely, everything has sort of been canceled at school. So my semester, it's like I kind of went on an extended spring break. And so that's definitely one weird thing. I've never had a situation like this, and kind of where everything's sort of been on hold. Because as artists, we love to be on a stage and perform. Yes, I
Of
do
course.
YouTube and I do all these other things, but the real place to show what we do is with other people.
Of course. Yeah, yeah. There's that human connection. You can't replace that with anything, right?
Of course not. And I definitely noticed that, like, with the last few weeks, I definitely have to keep making sure I'm in touch with people, because I'm a people's person. I love talking to people. I love being around people. And the fact that I can't do that definitely messes with me a little bit. But I definitely know that once I get to see my friends again, it'll just be that much more worth it, and it'll just keep me in the mental set, just to not take things for granted, that you don't know when you're going to see your friends again. That's like, it's like that kind of happened without warning in our situation. But it definitely gives you a change of perspective.